Yeah, so about the trophy count, a special new offer. Yeah, don't worry about that because today we will be playing Fog of War, the game of today. This is my deck. I got a Metamorph with hold just to see where your opponent has at the beginning of the game. Spike Statue because why not? I never really get to use it. This is just a casual game. Same thing with a Pirate. Never really get to use it. Got the Fire Elementals just to have fun. Kind of just aim for his troops. Hope you hit them. If you don't, then I mean, sucks for you. Just wasted 9 mana. And then of course we have our good cards, like Black Knight, Skull King, Shaman. I think I have Archer Queen in here. But anyways, he just used a card, so we're gonna start off the game with a Metamorph. He's gonna end up playing a Dwarf, so not too big of a threat for us. I hope he did the bottom lane, and it looks like he did not. So a special trick is that if you hold the card down, you can see which lane those troops are in, because your white arrows will disappear, and in this case, it's the top lane. So our Dwarf should be able to kill those archers fairly quickly, and we could probably play a Shaman behind it. It's probably our best move. So he doesn't look like he has anything in the middle lane. I don't know about the top lane still. He has that Dwarf hacking away on our tower, but nothing supporting that Dwarf because the Dwarf is the only thing doing any damage. So we're going to play an 8 Pirate in front of the Dwarf just to kill it, and the 8 Pirate should survive with a good amount of HP left. Looks like we're in a pretty good position. Our Shaman and our Dwarf are hacking down their tower, and Shaman actually does a really good DPS, a lot better than people think. Probably it's one of the top tier legendaries. I mean, it's not the best legendary, but it's pretty damn good, especially with that added bonus. So we just got a hit with a fire elemental to kill all of his troops, and we're just gonna do a poison because so they kill the pirate, and I forgot the other troop does with it, and that's actually a tower. The Shaman just took that out by itself. Yeah, the Shaman, it just does so much damage. It's by far one of the best legendaries for the earlier arenas, like Dwarven Halls and Demon Sold. When you get to Pirate's Bay, Vampire might be better. I don't know. It's close. I don't actually personally have the Vampire myself. I just have Shaman and Archer Queen. But from watching gameplay, like Rico Games or Orbit Guy, Vampire is pretty dang good. So anyways, we're just going to get rid of those arrows just so we don't sit on a full hand. Probably not our best move because we could just put down our Metamorph, and we're going to end up getting a Storm Elemental. Storm Elementals are one of the most annoying cards to fight. Yeah, he has 2 Storm Elementals. He Metamorphed it. And with an Angel, this is not looking too good for us. We can poison, and somehow our poison doesn't actually take out their Angel here. I'm not sure really what happened there. So let's just push everything back because we don't have a great hand to take it out. Throw down an 8 Pirate, which is pretty good in this situation, but 8 Pirate is good for wearing down cards, and the Storm Elemental just keeps growing every time it scoots back, especially with that Angel behind it. I believe the Angel is still behind it. So let's go with a Ballista in the back, and Ballista's not going to do too much in this scenario. He's got a Demon and an Orc Warrior. So, I mean, our cards are very expensive, and when they have a huge, massive push coming straight for our tower, 2 giant Storm Elementals, a Demon, and I don't know if that Angel is still behind it or not. So our Metamorph just dies immediately. I was hoping to maybe get one of their Storm Elementals. They're going to have a Jester coming on our tower, and that's going to be GG. It looks like the Angel did die, but they also had a Black Knight, a Mage, and a Pirate, so well played on their part. We are going to lose all that one, but I mean, this deck's just kind of to have fun. So we have a decent starting hand. We have Skull King and Black Knight, which are a little bit on the heavy side, and I would prefer to have more like Metamorph than Gufsuins. But he did just use that card, so well, that sucks. Okay, we could get a stone statue for our first card down. Yay. So let's just go in the back with the Ballista. And also, good thing with Ballista is that you can see in Fog of War where their arrows stop. And that's how you know how close the troop is. So it looks like... Oh, it looks like he probably just has a stone statue right there. So that's why the arrows aren't... Oh, never mind. That just came down. He probably played that up pretty close. And he's going to get a 1 Reaper hit on our... 2 Reapers hit, actually, on our castles. 2 Reapers hit on our castle, sorry. But we're going to put a Pirate down just to stop that. 8 Pirate. And the 8 Pirate is going to die pretty quickly. Had little HP after that Reaper hit. Let's put a Shaman down to clean up those skeletons. And I believe that is a Mage coming in the top lane. So let's put a Golem down. Good hard counter. His Golem's going to do pretty good work against ours. Let's push it all back just so we have the range advantage. It looks like something did just kill a Shaman. So I just put an Archer Queen to be safe. Yeah, that was a Demon. So the demon died pretty quickly from the shaman. Once again, shaman does so much damage. It's by far one of my favorite cards. I put a spike statue down just to see what he had. We can then kill that angel with our poison. And once again, we're in a pretty good position. Executioner's kind of hacking away at our golem, but we have pretty good control of our bottom lane, especially with that spike statue down for support. He's going to go with the Skull King, and the spike statue will kill all of his skeletons with the Skull King in that bottom lane. Meta Elemental's doing pretty good work in the top one, and with Black Knight to help. Archer Queen is very unprotected, so we actually managed to metamorph a Mud Elemental, which was extremely lucky considering all those skeletons in the middle lane. And all those skeletons in the top lane as well. So we're going to have a Shaman Mud Elemental combo on the bottom lane, which should do pretty good damage if he can't stop it. And it looks like he cannot because he cannot see it. Fog of War at its finest. And that should be GG with the Black Knight in the middle lane. Well played, and we're going to give him the Jester emote. Spam it, because we are... what's the word for it? Shoot. We are toxic, that's the word. Only toxic stuff on this channel. So we are against Master, and we are 2 levels higher. This feels like a super unfair fight. But, I mean, what could I do about it? So he's going to play a card. We're going to play a card in return, and it looks like it's going to be a Warrior. Warrior is a pretty good card for, like, the lower arenas. It's just all around, like, just kind of like the iconic, just basic card. I kind of stopped using it because I feel like Dwarf for just 1 mana cheaper is just a little bit more useful because that's very bulky with his life. But, I mean, obviously its damage isn't very good. So I don't really know what's in that middle lane. So, okay, so it's going to be an Archer. And our Shaman clone obviously isn't going to take it out because it doesn't do any damage. But once again, that's like another benefit of the Shaman. Like, those clones and Fog of War just allows you to see, for a brief second, what's in all the lanes. So, like, obviously in the top, there's a Warrior, so he just played triplets. So the 8 Pirate in the middle is going to take it out. Our Shaman's still going to live after the Inferno. And the Warrior in the top lane is going to do some good damage. But we can just push it back for now and worry about it a little bit later. Looks like he just played a Demon, but our Shaman, I believe, is going to 2-hit that Demon. Golem's going to take out our Shaman, unfortunately. But we have our 8 Pirate in the top lane and our 8 Pirate in the middle lane. 8 Pirate I just put in the stick just for the fun. Because, I mean, let's be honest, like, it's not a great card. There's so many situations when you would rather have, like, a Demon, a Shaman, a Mage for a 6 mana. But it's a fun card to use, nevertheless. So I just put it in this deck because this deck's about having fun. And he looks like he's going to go with a Black Knight in the top lane. We're actually going to take that out fairly quickly. I did not think that would happen, but it did. Executioner. 8 Pirate's going to make good vigilance of that Executioner. So 8 Pirate does have its uses. Still, though, I mean, even then, it's not a great card. But that is going to be GG thanks to our Fire Elemental. And that's going to be another victory in the bag. Let's hop into the next one. So our next one is going to be against Oek. The way I'm pronouncing that. Probably because you can't pronounce that. There's so many D's and J's and D's and K's in a row. And he looks like after he played card, he's just going to leave the match. So obviously he just played Dwarf because we got a Dwarf from my Metamorph. And I believe the Dwarf is... yeah, it's going to be in the bottom lane. So let's just rush his tower because, I mean, he left the match. So this doesn't really feel too fair, but... I mean, what am I not going to take advantage of him leaving the match? So we're going to take control of the bottom lane, the top lane. And once we get our Shaman down, this should be a pretty quick victory. This was going to be my last one, but since he left the match, I might as well just play one more. Alright, next battle. I just cut the ending out of that video. So... decent starting hand. I've seen better. I've seen worse. Actually, really haven't seen that much worse than this. We have Gust of Wind, but besides that, nothing too cheap. We're going to be against King Thomas, a level 7 from Austrian Army. So you can start off with a Warrior. Let's just push it back because we have really no other play. And you have Skeletons in the middle lane, which should actually have a pretty good DPS against our tower, considering I can't really kill them with anything at the moment. I have to worry about the bottom lane. So let's go with a Shaman in the back because of its high DPS. And unfortunately, I don't really have the cards to support that Shaman and tank for it. All the cards I do have are just too much mana for the beginning of the game. And our hand really wasn't the greatest. I know I do often make decks that are a little bit too heavy. But even then, we got kind of unlucky. So we're going to have an 8 Pirate and a I think it's a Mud Elemental. And here I thought that Spectre, by the way, like the, what is it, I guess like energy went into it. I thought I was going to be in the top lane, so that's why I put my Metamorph there. But unfortunately it's in the middle lane, and I mean, I guess I just didn't see that, and that's going to be GG for us. But I'm going to end up ending the video there. Please like and subscribe. I've gotten some great comments from you guys, and that really just helping me do better as a YouTuber. And I really want to focus on spreading my channel, so please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. No promises, it's Castle Crush.